Hello, truckers. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. We are in Idaho Falls. Have not slept yet, but we're about to. I think I should be able to sleep just by doing this. You are getting some sleep. That is good. What time are we waking up? 6:10 in the morning. I kind of like that little thing. That's bright and early. Let's go ahead and turn out the parking brake. I think we're all set to zip around. Yeah, let's go get some fuel. And then we'll go see what we got for jobs today. What do we got for jobs? Where do we want to go? All that good stuff. My shifter, H-shifter, still working. Oops, I'm going in the backwards way, so let's not do that. I saw arrows there, so let's go in the proper way, because if other truckers come in, they're going to want to come in and get their fuel, and I don't want to mess them all up. Alright. Turn the engine off. Let's go ahead and refuel. So we're doing rather well here. We're approaching level 4. Hopefully we should be able to do that today. I was having a quick look at the Realistic Economy mod, and when I hit level 6, I think that's when I can take out the $500,000 loan. So it'll come in crucial, and we can possibly, hopefully, afford to either upgrade the garage that we have, and we're going to go check on that just for a second. I checked on it after last episode. I'm like, oh, I forgot to show this. So let's go into Garage Manager. Yeah, Salt Lake City, we got the tiny garage. If I were to upgrade this garage, whoops, it's going to cost me $90,000, which is not bad. But now I got to find another garage and see what buying a small garage costs with Realistic Economy. I don't know. I don't have any mails. We're all set there. Let's go ahead and check the job market, freight market. Let's go on in. So here we are in Idaho Falls. Massive transportation. Where does it tell me the weight on that? Ooh, that's almost 100,000 pounds. I don't think my truck can handle. I mean, I think I'll be able to tow it, but it won't go too well. It's not going far, but yeah, they are paying almost $5 a mile, which is not too bad. What else do we got here for transportation? Anything that looks kind of juicy? That's not a long delivery, so I'm only getting, the price per distance is good, but yeah, I need something to go a little bit further than that. I don't want to go back to Utah. Here's a double, well, actually, it looks like a triple trailer back to Utah. I'm trying to go to a different state. Butte, Montana, but that is 66,000 pounds. I don't want to take a tandem trailer either, because I want to be able to back it on in. There's one to Salmon, Idaho. It's not, not looking too tasty for me. And now we're getting down to lower, these little, I don't even know what you want to call those. External contracts. Does this mod affect external contracts? So external contracts are to the World of Trucks website. Yes, it does. It does readjust the pricing on that. So usually these deliveries for these right now gifts are like 40,000. But I don't want to take any gifts. Gifts. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we got some. Tires, the Pro of Utah. Like I said, I don't want to take double trailers. Here's a transformer. Oh, that weighs 123,000. Nah, my truck's not going to be able to handle that. Okay, 66. Okay, now we're getting down to somewhat decent. $294 a mile. I'll get paid $2,000. I got 10 hours and almost 11 hours. But this isn't real time. This is not game time. So this is where external contracts can come in handy on this Let's Play, in a way, role play. Yeah, I can sleep, and it's not. I got 11 hours in real time to get there. We'll kind of go through where we've been through, but we'll bring us to Nevada. What else we got? Arizona, Boise, Idaho. Yeah, now as I go further, because I got it priced per distance, the price is going to get lower and lower. Do I want to take the tires to Nevada? Yeah, because once I go to Nevada, I can start, I have the possibility of, we can go down to New Mexico, and Arizona, California. Just trying to get out of the Colorado, Utah area just a little bit. Let's go ahead and take this one right here. It's a 581-mile trip, so that seems pretty good for us. Let's go ahead and begin delivery. Synchronizing with World of Trucks. Wait a minute. Does this teleport me right to the job? I forgot now. Or do I actually get to drive there? Okay, it may actually teleport me to the job. I'm trying to remember now. I think it might. So I know I said no teleportation, but that's some teleportation. Teleporting. But I may not be able to handle that if I do external contracts. So your trailer is ready. Okay, so it doesn't. It does not. All right, just couldn't remember there. I was drawing a brain fart. And I was like, couldn't remember. All right, so park and brake off. So it is 6:14 in the morning, which is fine. Oh, wait a minute. Before we head on out here. Ooh, that's a sharp corner. Probably not should be going out this way, but I am. Let me go ahead and put the park and brake on for a second. Put that in neutral. Let's check the map. And while we're here, am I going past? Are there any garages I can swing in and have a quick look at? Yes, there is, right here. So before we go pick up a trailer, we're going to go down to here. Doink. And we'll go, I don't know why I said doink, but I did. We'll go past the garage. See how much this regular garage goes for. So I can know in the future when it comes time to actually getting it a loan, which, yeah, of course I will. Yep, Cindy's over there. She's ready to rock and roll. But when it comes time and we get the $500,000 loan, it'll either be upgrade our tiny garage or buy a small garage. Because at the same price, I might as well buy a small garage because I'll have 3 open slots. And technically, I'll have 4 truck slots instead of upgrading our 1 truck garage to a 3-car garage to where we only have 3 slots. If that makes any sense, I'm sure it does. I won't be able to... Well, let's see. With a $500,000 loan... Okay, let's just say with a $500,000 loan, if I can buy a small garage for $100,000, that leaves me with $400,000 to spend. And if each truck costs $125,000, I can buy 3 more trucks and hire some drivers. So in a way, we'll have 4 people on the road earning us some cash. Sounds pretty darn good to me. But that's not until we get to level 6 where I can be able to afford that loan. I'm trying to move my arm around some of my cording here. There we go. So probably today we'll get to level 4. And I think we're okay for now on leveling up our travel distance. Because now we can go over 1,000 miles. So I want to start putting some points into fragile, high value cargo, yeah, all those kind of things. So it'll give us more options to haul different kind of transport. Wait, I stopped at the red light. Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. You can turn right on red in ATS. But apparently maybe I wasn't close enough to the red light, I suppose. I'm not sure. Either way, whatever. It did cost me $100, which is kind of crucial at the beginning. Later on in life, not so much. So the good thing is our sleep pattern seems to be kind of adjusted right. So we're waking up almost at the perfect time. Am I going to get a ticket here? No, so I must have not been close enough to the red light to think I was stopped there, so that's why it gave me a ticket. That'd be my guess. Alright, so we're coming up to a garage. Definitely not one I would buy in Idaho Falls. Oh, wait. Where do I want to go? Anyone behind me? Hope not, because I kind of need to back up just a little bit. Hopefully no accident. I mean, I shouldn't really be doing... Wait, I can actually turn around because I don't have a sleeper. So I actually had to come in here. Alright, so it's a 3-truck garage, as we know. This garage is available for sale for $90,000. So why upgrade my 1-truck garage to a 3-truck garage for $90,000 when I can go buy another one to give me $90,000? So I think that I have my answer there. So when it comes time, yeah, we'll buy a garage somewhere and upgrade that way. All right, let's go get my trailer and get that delivered. Now, the one thing I will say, if you're unfamiliar with external contracts, max speed that you can do is 65. So if I get an interstate and it says speed limit's 80, it's not that I'm limiting the truck to 65 because, you know, I don't want to say the truck is undersized for what we got. It's just that doing external contracts, you can only do 65 miles an hour at max. So we'll keep our headquarters in Salt Lake City. That's where I'll be based out of. And what I can do in the future is buy a whole bunch of different kind of trucks. And what we can do is just go back to Salt Lake City once in a while and get a different truck. So we can drive like a Volvo truck for a while, then drive like a Freightliner, then a Peterbilt. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right now we're a one truck operation. And I keep stalling it today. Can I put this in R1? It wasn't R1. It is now. Lock and loaded. I should have the parking brake on while that's coupling up. Now, once I know I'm locked up, let's go back into the map. And let's see what we're going by here today. So it looks like we're going down the same way we came for the most part, and then we're kicking off this way. Yeah, I'm not going to get close enough to that dealership, so not too concerned about it right now. Any bad roads I'm taking? Ellie or Eli? I think it's Ellie. I have no idea. It looks like we're going to Dole in the middle of flipping nowhere. So not many bad roads, but I'm not going by anything with question marks, meaning recruitment agencies or any dealerships, looks like. Like I said, I mean, do I want to? If I were to do that, what does that do for me? Yeah, let's, yeah. I mean, I think it does. I mean, it says Kenworth right there, so I know it's a Kenny dealership, so if I wanted to go ahead and do that, then I could. But, all right, so it looks like it's a straight shot for us today. Let's go ahead and put this in gear. Parking brake is off. Trailer looks like it's ready to go for us. Cindy looks amused. So it says it's a 10.5-hour trip, and I got rest in like 13.5 hours, so yeah, we should be fine. Boy, I'm just stalling. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I've been driving the other truck for so long, I'm so used to starting in like 3rd/4th gear. Gotta remember, I cannot do that for the most part. Nope, I need to go straight, so let's get in this lane here after we stop at the red light. I was going to check something, but I forgot. So, yeah, oh, my load size. Oh, yeah, so 45,000 pounds, which is, I don't want to say a lot for this horsepower, but, yeah, probably don't want to be trying to start in 3rd or 4th gear, so we'll try 2nd gear, see what that does for us. Someone got a little close to the light. I'll have to duck on down. I'm actually ducking in front of my screen so Track IR can look up. Alright, here we go. Yeah, 2nd gear seems good for this. So it says I'm going to get there somewhere around 5 o'clock in the afternoon-ish hours. I think I can get over. I think that traffic is letting me in. See if I pick up any time today. I didn't really check the route to see if it was the best one that we have going, but we'll just go what GPS says we should be doing. Every stats at the bottom look good. So I am looking forward to getting to level 6 so we can get the loan and, of course, buy a garage. At least get 2 new trucks and some drivers. Just so we can see at the bottom of the screen my minimal visor. Yeah, you can see it'll show up on the left-hand side when they complete deliveries and see how much money they're bringing in. Hopefully between now and then we can find some more recruitment agencies Like I said before, I'm not sure how the recruitment agency works because I know when I hire drivers on my single player profile where I'm like level 70-ish, if I were to hire drivers, there are a lot of high skilled drivers. So I don't know if it's based on my skill level, is the recruitment agency is what we can get. So since I'm low skilled on this profile, it's going to be nothing but low level drivers. Am I going to get like every red light here? But when it comes time, it'll be like what we get, right? Can't do much about it. So while we wait at the red light, I'll try to... I didn't really go out of cab too much last time. But here's our first truck, which I didn't know I was buying for us, and then I upgraded to a better chassis and transmission by mistake, but it works out since now I know I gotta drive it anyways. The color, now that I know I'm driving it, yeah, it's kind of a bland color, but it'll do the job. Or what I could do is, when I get the $500,000 loan, is maybe just buy... I could buy 2 trucks, and this is our 3rd truck, hire 3 drivers, and that may leave me enough cash to pay off the $100,000 loan that I took out, or the $150,000 loan. I can maybe pay that off and just have 1 loan instead of 2. And of course what we're going to do is, yeah, we're going to be driving for others for a while. Which is what originally what I wanted to do for a while. I was trying the whole thing of buying a truck and getting a driver to drive this truck while I drive for others. But now I know you can't do that, and it kind of made sense after I was looking. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have enough slots to put me somewhere. But at least by buying a truck and we're driving it, we're earning a lot more cash than we would to driving for others. I don't know, I didn't really look at the money-wise, but I think we're earning probably like 4 times as much. 3 to 4 times as much as if I was driving for someone else right now. So all those other loads that we saw on external contracts that weighed, you gotta realize, so we're just under, we're like at what, 45,000 I said? Yeah, so 45,000. Imagine we took those other loads that weighed like, 60, there was one there for what, like 120,000? Yeah, I'd be struggling quite a bit. Way back, a long time ago in ETS 2, before ATS was even out, so we're going back quite a ways, as you can imagine. Of course, I was driving the Globetrotter Volvo truck, and there was mods out there for heavy loads. And I want to say it weighed 225,000 pounds or something like that. And yes, my Volvo truck was all, I don't want to say all kitted out rather well. But man, that trip, even though it wasn't long distance wise, it just took forever. And boy, did it beat the crap out of my truck. I didn't get to any accidents or anything like that, just the hauling of that much weight. My truck was like, are you kidding me? It was actually a locomotive I was hauling. I think I even got a picture of it on my World of Trucks profile page. And so even right now we're in 9th gear, we're pulling decent RPMs and it's not picking up any speed whatsoever. We are going uphill just a tad. Now she's gaining some speed. Let's go ahead and put her in 10. So I will say that the first 3 episodes of the series have gone a lot better than I thought. I shouldn't be trying to compare when I used to post ATS videos. Like I said, the last time I really played this game on this channel was back in March of 2020. And at that point there, I had maybe like about 1,000 subscribers. Now I'm up to 5,000, so Yeah, I was trying to like, well, before ATS didn't get that many views on this channel. But you guys seem to be liking this quite a bit. But yeah, I do have a lot more subscribers, so maybe that's why it looks better. But anyways, yeah, you guys are, I'm getting comments, I'm actually getting new subs from this, so it looks like you guys are really enjoying the real economy style. As far as I know, that this mod is not convertible over to ETS2, and I'm not sure how much it takes to convert mods over from. Let me go ahead and set my cruise control. Am I all set? Am I getting up? You know, okay, all set. Yeah, I don't know how much it does take to convert a mod from ATS to ETS and vice versa. I have no idea. I see some mods on ETS that I would love to see in ATS, and I know there's some mods in ATS that people like to see in ETS. And the mod authors are like, no, I'm not going to convert it, or they don't reply if they are or not, or why the reason is that they're not. Yes, I'm not sure. You would think it'd be almost kind of the same-ish. Coding and writing codes and all that. I have no idea. I'm just cruising along here in Idaho. I still think we're in Idaho. Let me just keep track. Wow, I'm not even gonna. Do I even want to try to pronounce tonopah? Tonopah? Is that where we're going? Tonopah? Is that how you pronounce that? Anyone from around that area or even know the city? Know if that's how it's pronounced? So we got 45,000 pounds of tires being delivered. So I'm not really sure I know. Okay, yeah, we'll pull over. I'm not really sure I know where I want to put the point that we're going to get today from leveling up from level 3 to level 4. Is it 15 through here? It's usually 15 miles an hour through the way station. If I remember when the way stations came out, it seems like if you haven't traveled through there before, they always tend to seem to pull you over, and once you've been through there a couple times, not as much. I don't know if that's actually a thing or not, but alright, any moment now it's going to switch from 15 to like 70. There we go. Alright, no traffic's coming, so hopefully I can get out there before it does come out. Yeah, we're going to sneak out there. That red car will... I mean, you can go around. Let me turn my blinker off so he doesn't think I'm trying to go in the fast lane, which... he should know that I'm not trying to. So I think my plan, like I said before, is going to... I think the last plan I thought of for when we get the $500,000 loan. So basically this truck will go to wherever the new garage is. We'll buy 2 more trucks. So that means it's $90,000 for the garage, right? And we'll say each truck is $125,000, so that makes it $250,000. Let's just say the garage is $100,000, so that's $350,000 for 2 garage. A garage and 2 more trucks. And hire 2 more drivers. Now I don't know how much it costs to hire drivers, but hopefully that should almost leave the $150,000 to pay off the loan that I originally took out at level 2 in order to buy this truck. So that way we'll have to focus on 1 loan. And that way I'll have 3 drivers driving our trucks, so they should earn me a decent amount of cash for a day, plus whatever I'm doing delivering for other drivers. I think that'll work. So by then, of course, like right now, we're only level 3. I need to get to level 6, so I'm going to bring in a little bit more cash until we get to level 6. So yeah, I think that'll work. I think that's my battle plan. I think that's my plan. And then we'll just go from there. Now, the one thing I was kind of curious, because I think on the mod it said after I reach like level 10 I can take out like a $10 million, no, $10 million loan. That sounds ridiculous. A $1 million loan, but I don't see that in the bank options as even being, you know, I don't see it being there, so I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I kind of don't remember too much about the banks and taking out loans. Because usually once I take out the first one, I just wait, and then I slowly, gradually build up my empire. And it was, you know, as you can see now, with realistic economy, it's still not that hard to bring in cash and get it. I mean, level 2, you know, you only need a $150,000 loan to buy a truck. And if you're looking to earn more cash, I would say recommend doing that. But even then, it's not that hard with realistic economy even to afford doing that. So with, you know, base game economy, yeah, you just take out one loan and you make deliveries, and before you know it, you got the money start rolling in, then you hire a driver and the money rolls in more and more. And then before you know it, you know, you got millions of dollars and you can't spend it fast enough. I was hoping I wasn't getting off that exit after I wasn't even paying attention. I just saw I was coming up on a slow car. I'm like, yep, need to get around. Did that car get off the exit? Where the heck did that car go? So yeah, we are going through Salt Lake City. We know that much. So just keep on the signs that say Salt Lake City. I will say this about, I know they fixed it a while ago, or adjusted it a while ago. It used to be the ETA, estimate time of arrival, used to be way off. Oh, we're switching down to one lane. Oh, I did not know that. But the ETA used to be way off. You used to be able to pick up a couple hours on delivery. Now it's pretty accurate. Why is everyone going so flippin' slow? Now it's going to take me forever to get up to speed. So probably taking external contracts might be better off for me in a way. That way I don't have to worry too much about the delivery time and sleeping. Because, like I said, external contracts, when it gives you that blue time, that is real time. So when it says, like, oh, I can bypass, I wasn't even here, go beep beep. But yeah, that's real time. So when it says, like, you got, like, 13 hours to deliver this, that's 13 hours in real time. So pretty sure I can get it done then. The only thing I just got to make sure is, like, if a recording goes a long period of time, it's like, oh, we'll sleep, and I'll save the game. We'll finish this load next episode. I can't save the game and not record the next episode for a couple days. I'll have to record it almost right away so I can get that external contract delivered. I'm not really sure what happens with external contracts if you don't complete it in time. I mean, do they just take the trailer away from you? Do they reset you back to your garage? Not sure. I can't remember ever failing an external contract on time to know what happens. Just checking my mirrors now and then. But I forget that we don't have a sleeper cab, so I can do this and look at the trailer behind me. Get over. What's that car? The car is. Nope, there's another car over there. Hang on a second, he's coming up. I think he's on that. Yep, he's in that lane. Now I can get over. I will say this. I don't ever remember noticing this before as much as I do since I started doing realistic economy, but driving on concrete roads with white lines, those white lines can be a little difficult to see now and then. But it looks like we're getting off here. And quickly check. Nope, no one coming. Reno, I-80 West. Alright, I'll stay in my lane. But definitely for skill points, I'm thinking we got enough in long distance travel for now. Let's start putting some points into other cargo so it gives us more options when we get to a city. Because early on, it can be, if you go to like a small city, which I probably should have mentioned before, avoid doing on your first couple of trips, because you go to like a really small city and you don't have many skill points into like, well, the kind of like I do right now, where I don't have a lot of skill points into anything except for travel. So like before you put a point into something, I think you only travel like 250 or 300 miles or so. So you get limited amount of cargo to choose from. Yeah, that's happened to me before, where I was driven somewhere and it's like, okay, give me a load out of here, and it's like, you're not eligible for any type of load. It's like, oh, that kind of sucks. So that's why my base garage I first pick is always in I would say a major city. So driving around Salt Lake City, and I saw a lot of cities were close enough. I'm like, all right, that should work. That should work for us. And now that I can accept loads up to 1,000 miles, that should open it up. But now if I can put a point into high value cargo or fragile cargo, that's fragile for other people. That'll open us up to more potential cargo that we can take. And usually those cargoes usually pay just a little bit more than this regular cargo. And getting ahead of ourselves at some point, like I said, we may move our base garage around later on, but yeah, I'm going to be based in Salt Lake City for a while. But eventually we'll buy like a couple trailers and maybe do where we just take a reefer trailer around. And then if I want to get rid of the trailer, I will have to bring it back to one of my garages, and I can leave it there. And then I can leave either the trailer for a private trailer, meaning only I can take it, or set it to a public trailer to where any of my drivers from that garage where it's based out of can take it. And usually you get paid a little bit more as well if you're using your own trailer. But taking like a trailer, like a reefer trailer, you can't be in a town. It's like, well, I don't want to take any of that kind of stuff. I want to take, they got a really good load out of here with, just say like diesel fuel somewhere. Well, you got a trailer you got to deal with. You just can't leave it there. So we're picking up a little bit of time on our delivery, because now it's just shy of 5 o'clock before we get there. But we pick up like 3 minutes or so. Heck is that thing? Just over 300 miles to go, which is not too bad. So to get to level 6 before we can get that other loan. Yeah, it's probably going to be like around, what, episode 9? Maybe episode 9? Somewhere around there. And the first few episodes, not a problem, because we leveled up like 1 level per episode. Now you can see that it's going to take probably a little bit more to level up. So around episode 8 or 9 before we get to level 6, I would think. I guess it all depends on how lucky we get when we get to select some cargo for wherever we're leaving from. Now, the town that we're delivering in, we are kind of delivering out in the sticks. It may be a small town there. So what I just mentioned a little while ago about living to a small town, I may have done that to myself right now. But between in-game freight I could take or quote-unquote external contracts, I think we'll be able to find a load out of there somewhere, hopefully. Because with realistic economy, I'm getting off here, yep. With realistic economy, I do not get experience from, as we call it, free roam, or I think they call it bobtailing as well, whatever you want to call it. Now, the one thing I haven't heard yet, and I don't know if I've just been doing a good job or getting lucky or whatever you want to call it, but I don't really hear where I'm grinding gears if I miss a shift. I don't really hear that, and I don't want to do it on purpose either right now. Yeah, I don't think you had I got to the stop sign before you did. There. Ma'am or sir. Of course, maybe I didn't, but I believe I did. Okay, so it's only 35 on this road. That's not a problem. Just need to get out of town here. So Eli, or Ellie, is 139, so I know I got to go through there. Okay, I was like, what the heck did I just get a ticket for? Nope. That's my loan payment. What am I getting for this delivery? So $2,000. All right, that's pretty darn good. So that's a profit. We'll just say because my loan payment, let's say, is $700. So I make $1,300 today. But if you minus the fuel. We'll just say probably like $1,100 profit today, which is not bad at all for a level 3 newbie. And hopefully, when we get there, I don't want to say too difficult of a parking area, but the more difficult, the more experience I get for parking. I do believe I have the option set on skilled parking. So I should get the most difficult parking for that area that we're delivering to. That's why I take in tandems and triples and articulated trailers. Yeah, I don't prefer too much. Because, I mean, overall, I like the game completely. But when it comes to actually parking the trailer, for some reason, I enjoy that the most. Either it's because I'm finishing the delivery, so it feels like an accomplishment in itself. But I like the fact it's like, oh, can you back this trailer up on in here? And I'm like, I believe so. For the most part. I say 95% of the time it's like, yeah, I can park that. But I had one last episode. Was it last episode or the episode before that? We had that articulated. You want to shift to 10? Thank you. We had that articulated trailer, and I couldn't see where the parking area was until last second. Like, where is it? I'm like, oh, it's in there. I'm like, ooh, I don't think I got a good angle to go into here, but I tried it a couple times, and that's when I finally said, all right, I'm going to have to go in there and just I'll have to skip parking, which meant I got no experience for parking that, but it was a tandem trailer, and it's not a difficult parking, so I probably lost a chance to get like maybe 30 experience points or something like that. one thing I gotta remember, because I forgot to do it last episode, is take a screenshot here and there for a thumbnail. I always forget to do that. There, now we're cruising Cindy. I don't think she cares. Much easier for you to take care of the books on this profile, isn't it? Since we're only one truck right now. That's what she usually does over there in my other profiles. That she's supposed to be in charge of taking care of the books of all my drivers. I think my other profiles on here, like I said, I got single player, which I'm level 70. I want to say I got like 260 drivers. Somewhere around there. My multiplayer profile, I think I only got like 60 drivers or so. I got to the point of, why am I doing this? I got more money than I know what to do with. Always got to be careful going through these small towns. Sometimes the speed limit will drop from like 70 to 35 like that, and that's when a cop goes by it. They always seem to get you. When you always say, I'll just speed through this little section, there won't be a cop here. That's when there's a cop there. And I said motel there, but I don't think I want to park there and sleep. So the one thing I will mention, because I've been talking about when we get to level 6, when we get the loan, where I'll be driving for others, because this was brought up on the episode 1 where I said, yeah, I will not teleport, and then someone mentioned to the fact in that episode, because I was taking jobs for others, that he said, oh, he's not going to teleport, but he's teleporting from one city to another. When you drive for someone else, and I guess I could probably work my way around this, is so it's always going to bring it back to Salt Lake. Well, my base is in Salt Lake City. It's always going to base you out of Salt Lake City. So when you drive for someone else, it just puts you right back in Salt Lake City. But what I can do, I'm not sure if I can do this, because like I said, it's not many times I drove for others. So like if I drive, say like to Denver, when I go look for another job, it's going to show me that I'm in Salt Lake City. I guess I can click on the Denver city and take a job out there. Can I do it that way? So technically I'm not teleporting, I'm still in the same city that I left. I think I should be able to do that. But if not, that's just the game putting me back to my base, wherever my base garage is. Then the next question would be, well, how did you get from one job to the other in the same town? Uber, I guess. I don't know. And there'll have to be free Uber rides, because I don't know, unlike Farming Simulator, I don't know how to edit the XML files on ATS and the profiles to take out, like, you know, $20 for a taxi cab from one business location to another. My eye on the train tracks, because that's usually just before you get there. That's usually when the train comes. Alright, how are we doing? Just another 130 miles, which in this game is not that far. No idea what town we're in right now. Well, I guess see how you ask and you get told. You know what I'm going to do here for a second. Park and brake. Yeah, I'm going to take a screenshot, and I think this might be a decent enough place to do one. And quickly just pop one like that. Someone's going to honk their horn here in a second. Yep, you can hear them honking their horn already. They should just think of me as a tourist. That may or may not be the screenshot, who knows, but at least I got something. Yeah, we'll take another one, because now we're at a red light. When the Jeep goes, that means I know I can go. Actually, there's a state trooper right next to us. Highway Patrol, state trooper. Want to see if he wants to drag? So I'm waiting for that first time to where I can grind gears on this thing to see if they still make grinding gears noise, but I think I would have missed a shift by now to where the gears did some... Oh, we got a little traffic situation up ahead. You think that state trooper would have pulled over and like put on his lights? Just saying. Get back over. Let's get my advisory back up. Love that minimal advisory. Once you have it and you get used to it, it's kind of hard to play without it. Oh, really? What? Oh, it's only 25 through here. Ooh, okay. Yep, wasn't really paying attention. Now, remember last episode I said I wonder how long it's going to be for my first violation, and since then I'm getting them left and right, it seems like. Yep, I need to get over that lane as well. It's that flippin' state trooper who didn't see if he stopped back there to where that truck was at the manhole cover blown off, he wouldn't be picking me up for speeding. Put my direction light on. I'll at least get through the red light and then just wait for traffic to clear and move over. I think that pickup truck back there is letting me in, which puts me right behind the state trooper, which makes me want to... Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Not going to do it. It's tempting, but not going to do it. So yeah, we're still going to get there at 5 o'clock-ish, and it's only another 2 hours, 20-minute drive, and I got another 5 hours, 27 minutes on my timer. Don't want to be in 6th gear, want to be in 2nd. That would not go too well here when I start. So I've already had a few questions about, is this game good enough to buy? And that's always a question that can't be answered. The reason being, because I don't know what type of games that you like. All I can show you, you can watch the video, see if you like the game yourself. That's how most of the games I buy, you watch, check them out, a few people playing them on YouTube, and just figure like, is that a game that is worth me buying? Would I enjoy that game? It's definitely a game when I first saw, going way back to ETS2, and I don't remember when I bought that game, but I was watching the YouTuber play. I'm like, what fun is it to drive a truck around and And then there was like Steam had the Christmas sale going on, and ETS 2 was going for like maybe like, of course back then when it was going for like $10, that was like a great deal. I'm like, all right, it's $10, I'll give it a try. And after about an hour of playing, it's like, yep, I get it now. And for the most time, most when I was playing ETS 2, I drove with the keyboard. And then when I heard ATS was coming out, and when it was coming out, it's like, it's time for me to get a wheel. And once I got the steering wheel, was that a game changer for this game? Makes a whole bunch of difference. And at the same time I got the steering wheel, I said, you know what? If I'm going to get the steering wheel, I might as well go ahead and get Track IR with it. And if you're wondering what Track IR is, basically it's a little device you can mount on your, somewhere on your head, but usually on your headset. Most people, I assume, wear headsets when they play video games for the most part. And there's like a little screen right above my computer screen, a very, very tiny screen. It's like a 2-inch by, let's say a 2x2-inch thing. And basically as I move my head, it picks up my head movement, and yeah, your head moves in game, so you don't have to have your hand on the mouse and move it around. Because once you have the steering wheel, and of course I got the shifter as well, you know, I got one hand on the shifter, one on the steering wheel. So if I wanted to move my head, I'll have to move my hand to find the mouse and move the mouse. If I was trying to shift gears at the same time, it gets kind of, yeah. But to me, it was worth it to get the wheel, the shifter, and all that stuff because I've played many hours of ATS. Haven't been back to ETS as much. Of course, being from the States, it's nice to know, you know, when you're driving in the States, like, yeah, I know roughly where I'm going. But driving around ETS for that little couple years before ATS came out, got to learn some of the cities over in Europe. Kind of know where you're, I don't want to say know where you're going, but actually it's been so long, I forgot what level it was in ETS2. I think I only got one profile in ETS2. Because they didn't have multiplayer back then. That was a lot happening there in that short time. The bus slowed way up, and I didn't. Which I should have, but I didn't. Not that far out now, less than an hour away. And I do believe it was Dole that we're taking to, right? Yeah, I do not understand why we're taking tires to Dole, but whatever. Maybe they need them for the trailers that they have. Maybe that's what we got back here. Tires for the trailers, for the Dole trailers. The one thing that's going to be kind of interesting, I did not think of when I drove out here, so we'll have to find in the area, is a rest area. So obviously for a while there won't be many times where I can say, oh, let's just skip today. We'll skip this day today in trucking because, you know, there's nothing good to deliver. It isn't worth it. We'll just wait, we'll just rest a full day and see if there's more deliveries that come up in this town. Won't really be able to do it at the beginning because, as we know, my payments are $700 a day, and I mean, yeah, look at the money, I can skip quite a few days, and it's, you know, we're not going to run out of cash. But until we get our drivers at level 6, I think that's what we're going to be doing. I did not see how much, see if I can remember to do this after we get done with this delivery, what a $500,000 loan payment will be per day. Like I said, with the way I mentioned earlier, I think we'll be able to pay off the loan that we have now with a $500,000 loan, along with buying a garage and 2 trucks and recruiting 3 drivers. So the company should make more than enough in a day with 3 drivers and myself to pay for loan interest, and then bring in enough cash so the company money goes up. Now the only thing is, when we start driving for other drivers, yeah, she won't be with us because you have to drive the truck that the owner gives you. And I don't think like I said, I haven't really driven for other owners that much. But I don't believe once you take a truck, you can just swing into a garage and make changes to it. Alright, 7 miles out. I can see on the GPS our delivery point, which is right up ahead. And here we are. Did I miss the Dole sign when I came in? No, it looks like the Dole sign is, oddly enough, way up here. So it looks like I'm delivering it to that side over there. Tonopah. Yeah, that's where we're delivering. So it's going to be kind of a easy back-in kind of a delivery. Yep, that should be good there. Gets silent as it concentrates. That's where they want it. Park and brake. Trailer legs go down. Turn the engine off. Synchronizing with World of Trucks. So yeah, I forgot we took an external contract there for a second. Alright, show me the goods. 765 XP. Gets me over to level 5. Oh wow, over to level 4. So yeah, just another 450 XP to get to level 5, which is great in a way. Alright, so while we're here, yeah, so what do I want to put in? I mean, it's either going to be fragile or high value. Transportation of fragile. So, yeah, so it says right there. So, if I were to click on this. So, this is where it says transportation of fragile goods unlocked. So, before I couldn't take any. Oh, I still can't because I haven't put the point into it, but you get what I'm saying. So, by putting a point into one of these now, it gives me more opportunities to take different types of cargo. So, definitely get a point into yeah, we'll do fragile. So next time I level up, level 5, we're going to put the point of high value. So this just opens it up so I can take either kind of cargo. And then hazardous cargo is a little bit more, I almost say trickier. Let's go back into skills for a second. So it says different types of classes that you can unlock. So yeah, you can see there's 6 different types of classes. Just in time, I even forgot what that even does. Important deliveries unlocked. Alright, higher reward for finishing an important delivery, 0%. 20% experience bonus for finishing an important delivery. So yeah, I'll probably put a point in each one of these, so it'll unlock important deliveries, I guess. Like I said, fuel economy, we're not touching that until last. We'll be unlocking all this before we do that. But with that being said there, we're all good there. So before I forget, since we're in this screen here, let's go to the bank for a second. So this is the loan that we have right now. Yeah, we have paid a little bit off. But yeah, $150,000 loan, we're paying $676 a day. So when we take out this loan here, hopefully we can repay this one. And we can see with a $500,000 loan, it's $1,500 a day. So that's not that bad. And of course, I can't repay the loan because I don't have $148,000 in my bank account to repay the loan. But you can see what was going on there. No mail. Not surprisingly. New upgrades available, but you know, that's going to keep coming up quite a bit, all the way up to like level 30 at least. That'll keep popping up. Let's go to the world map because the one thing I need to find is a rest area. And I see one right over here. The one thing I'm trying to see is where do I want to go? Because the thing is, I did pick a town where the only thing Well, there's a Chevron there, but usually a Chevron, which is a gas station, that's only going to have, like, liquids and stuff, which I won't be able to take. So I may have to come back to Dole to get it. I wonder how far it is. I mean, Eli or Ellie is not that far back either. Coming out here to these rest areas doesn't be no good because I need to be in an area. To say, okay, that's still 45 miles. But if I were to come back to here, that's 124. So let's save myself some miles here. No, stop it. Thank you. No, I clicked on the wrong button. There we go. Wrong buttons all the time. Yeah, so I think I'm going to be staying at the Chevron tonight. And I may have to double back though, but if I got double back, let me think about that for a second, because I don't think there's anything I'm going to be taking from here. Let me just let's see something here. So yeah, all the delivery I can take is from Dole. So if I go there and sleep, then I'm going to have to drive back to Dole to get something. So that's a total of 90 miles I got to travel anyways. Where if I go to Eli or Ellie, well, that Chevron there has something I could take. Alright, yeah, let me just go ahead and, I'll just take the chance. So I'm going to drive down to here, to this Chevron, sleep there overnight, and hopefully in the morning, maybe they'll have a package for me to take. A package. It's not UPS or FedEx. Let's roll on out. Looks like there was a guy out there with a metal detector. And now that we're bobtailing it, which means hauling absolutely nothing, and we're not doing external contracts, I can do faster than 65, so it shouldn't take me too long to get there. And it looks like there's hardly any traffic on this road, which is great. Now the weird thing is, in a way, I'm sleeping in an area that doesn't really have a motel or hotel. The truck doesn't have a sleeper. I guess we're just sleeping in our chairs. Our seats here in the truck. Which, if it reclines just a little bit enough, I could actually do. Probably not a great night's sleep, but I don't know how fast this truck can actually go here. It takes a while to get up there with a 385 horse engine, but if I cruise at 70, okay, it says 77. 77 right there, I'm flirting with a speeding ticket if a cop were to go by. That's right at 10% of what the speed limit is. 45 is not going to be speeding in. I am running out of fuel. I forgot all about that, to be honest with you. It's not much of a worry. I do believe I'm going past a fuel station, or did I already go by it? I probably can go like another... Oh, there's one right across the way here? Come on. Yeah, stalled it. I know. Swing on in here. Fuel up first. Because because I'm not really sure I know where I'm going in the next day or so. So when this thing is kind of out of fuel, let's see how many gallons this take. So it is a 150 gallon tank that we have on here. So it probably comes out when I got 25 gallons left. And we just paid $331 in fuel. Sweet. And let's get to our truck stop for the night. Head into the gas station, get some like potato chips and something. That's about as much as we're going to get. Welcome to the actual city of Tonopah. Tonopah? Sounds Native American to me. So hopefully when we sleep overnight and wake up in the morning and take a delivery next episode that Chevron has one so I don't have to travel anywhere. More than likely the closest spot to go pick up a load will be at the Dole factory where we just were. So remember earlier on I was talking about be careful going to a smaller city early on because you won't be able to take much to transportate. You know, there won't be much cargo to take. So if I put a point, I just put it into fragile. I think if we put it into fragile. If I put it into hazardous cargo, I guess we can call it that, I probably would have been able to take like a diesel tanker out of here, out of Chevron. I'm pretty sure they would have one in the morning, but it is what it is. And actually, I could have gassed up here. That was kind of foolish of me, but whatever. I'll probably top off the tank in the morning anyways, because we just go a little bit. Come on, dude. Pull on in there. Actually, it looks like a decent enough station where you can go in. They may actually have like a little, do I want to call it a restaurant? But I mean, they might have a little eatery in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They may have one of those there. Don't park underneath the light post because birds like to sit on those and they'll crap all over your truck. I'm just saying. But there we go, the little Volvo truck that could. 45,000 pounds of tires delivered to a Dole of all places. I don't know. Yeah. There we sit. We're gonna both sleep in here tonight. Apparently, somehow, I'm not quite sure how, but we will. That truck over there has got a nice sleeper in it, but someday we'll have a sleeper. Someday. But that is gonna do it for today's episode, guys. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy it. I do appreciate you watching. As always, I'll catch you next time right here in American Truck Simulator, realistic economy style. But until then, have a good one. Can't forget the horn.